with this, ladies and gentlemen, we move to the next keynote address. I invite our eminent keynote speaker, Mr. Hardeep Singh Brar, the Director Marketing and Sales for the Indian subsidiary of Great Wall Motor Company, China. He is a highly respected industry veteran with more than 2 decades of experience in a multitude of areas of automotive business, operations like channel management, network development, customer satisfaction, event marketing, motorsport, and has worked with various international brands like Maruti Suzuki, Volkswagen, General Motors, Nissan Motors, and the others. We invite Mr. Brar as our eminent keynote speaker now. So the time is going to be flashing there.
Yeah, sure. I've already been given the warning about the timing, so I'll try to stick to that. Okay, dear distinguished guests, my colleagues from the industry, and friends from the media, a very good afternoon to you. Before I begin, I would like to show us a short video to give you a glimpse of what Great Wall Motors is all about. How many of you have heard about GWM by now, the Great Wall Motors? Wow, I'm impressed. Thank you very much. Can we have a video, please? Thank you. So 5th February was our beginning in India with Auto Expo. And I'm happy to be here because network partners are one of the very important people as you embark on this journey. Please allow me to introduce you GWM briefly. So Great Wall Motors started in 1984, and we have 4 sub-brands. The first one is Haval, wherein we make all SUVs. The second one is electric vehicles. We call it GWM EV, very, very strong in EV as well. The third brand is GWM Pickups. And the last one is we call it Way. It's a premium brand of Great Wall Motors, which we sell mostly in China and across the world as well. Great Wall Motor has been the leading brand in China in SUVs and pickups, both. And today it is a $14 billion conglomerate, which amounts to 1 lakh crore in terms of Indian rupees. So as a leading Chinese automotive company, GWM has sold more than 1 million vehicles for 4 consecutive years. And I'm happy to share that GWM SUVs has been maintaining the #1 position in China for the last 10 consecutive years. Also, it has been the leading brand in the pickups as well for the last 22 consecutive years in China. So you can imagine the might of this organization. Our products are also leading in the field of new energy, intelligence, due to futuristic plans, strategies, and breakthrough technologies. While our products cover traditional IC engines, which is petrol and diesel, but we also look at other powertrains like electric vehicles, hybrid electric vehicles, and plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. And if you happen to be in Auto Expo, I'm sure you would get the glimpse of what is in store with Great Wall Motors. Our success in the world's biggest automotive market is foundational to Great Wall Motor going global to win over other markets. In 2019, GWM established a comprehensive corporate development strategy towards globalization, which means we want to go to all the countries across the globe. GWM today has 10 R&D centers across 7 countries and a global production base. So we have 9 production plants and 5 KD plants wherein you assemble the knockdown kits with business in more than 60 countries. Today, our products have become a preferred choice for more than 10 million consumers across the world. During 2019, we also started our manufacturing in Russia, and today the business in Russia is almost 3 times. Such initial results definitely reinforces our belief to go further, to go more global. And India will play a very important part in that overall global strategy. While last year has not been great, I think India went through a turbulent time. The business was not great. But if you look at the SUV segments, and I'm sure many of you would be dealers for players who are selling SUVs, I think last year SUVs have still grown despite overall market being down. And when I look at the figures for last couple of months, the growth rates are like 25 to 30% in SUVs, which is phenomenal, which means it's going in the right direction. Here's a global giant coming with SUVs, and here's the market which is moving towards SUVs. So I think it makes a perfect combination. So our aim is to mesmerize our customers in India, make strong inroads, and establish a comprehensive ecological chain. So we are getting into research as well. We started our R&D center in 2016. Of course, you must have heard about our discussions with General Motors to take over the Talegaon plant. And we will be also investing a lot into supply chain and marketing and ensuring a positive contribution to the society. So we bring, out of the 4 brands that I spoke about, we get 2 brands to India. The first one is a Haval brand. Under Haval brand, we bring in SUVs. We don't want to spread ourselves too thin. We just want to focus only on SUVs. That's it. But you will see GWM coming into every segment of SUVs. You will not find any segment which will get uncovered. So backed by intense R&D, Haval is easily geared to be the smartest and safest SUV choice for Indian consumers. Also in line with the Clean India and electrification, Mr. Gadkari was here. He spoke a lot about it and advocated by Indian government. We also plan to launch the new energy brand, GWM EV. So we launched 2 brands, Haval, which has all SUVs. The second brand is EV, which has all electric vehicles. Over the past decade, GWM has invested more than $1.5 billion uh, towards research and development of cutting-edge technologies like new energy, intelligent connectivity, autonomous driving. And if you happen to be at Auto Expo, you must have seen the car which is going around that is autonomous to an extent. And also build exclusive platforms and product lineup for new energy vehicles. And when I say new energy, it is not only electric vehicles, we are talking about hybrid electric vehicles, plug-in hybrid, and so on and so forth. So Great Wall EV will bring an entirely new and exciting experience to our consumers and is all set to become India's leading high-quality smart EV. And I'm sure you would have read this. So we plan to invest an estimated amount of $1 billion US, which is close to 7,000 crores plus, in a phased manner, covering, again, manufacturing, R&D, supply chain, and marketing and sales. In the domain of research and development, GWM plans to enhance its investment in its existing R&D center in Bangalore, which was started in 2016. And on the basis of global products, we plan to carry out localized engineering, design, research, and development to exceed Indian consumers' expectations. As for the production, GWM will actively respond to the Make in India strategy and implement collaboration initiated and envisaged by our leaders in India and China. And we will also look at exports in long run, but right now, our focus is going to be purely domestic. As we make headway in India, GWM hopes to bring its world-leading technovation and intelligent user products and solutions here. We are confident that GWM brands and products shall play an important role in Indian automotive market and contribute immensely to the new India's aspirations and sustainability. I'm sure you will have a big question, what about the network? How are we going to go about it? So while I'll not give you too many details at this point in time, I think most of us would have met during the last couple of days. But our philosophy on network is going to be fewer partners. We don't want to have too many partners. We'll go with lesser partners, look at larger territories, and want to make sure we have strong dealers who believe in long-term relationship. So that's the philosophy we are going to work on, and we've got overwhelming response from the partners. And we would like, in case you would like to apply, go to the GWM site, apply online, and we will be starting the process very shortly. And in order to give you some glimpse about, I spoke a lot about our R&D, so many R&D centers. I want to give you a glimpse. It's a slightly long video, around 5 minutes or so, and you will see the kind of technology that we have in store with us. Can we have the second video, please?
好的，我很快就到。 咱们休息一下吧。
全新哈佛 H6在本次测试中，在车身结构、约束系统、假人姿态以及成员损伤4个方面均满足技术指标。根据卡拉克翻滚测试技术规范的要求，全新哈佛 H6通过了此次翻滚测试。
最终车顶承受的最大载荷是72699牛，那么峰值载荷与车重的比 SWR 是4.56，最后的评级是优秀。
在今天，我们的叠罗汉哈弗 H4将在现场完成第6辆车相叠的试验。
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention, and look forward to interacting with all of you shortly. Thank you.
Mr. Brar, just a minute of yours, if I can request you. Thank you. That, ladies and gentlemen, the future is spelled out by Great Walls, ensuring and assuring clean, green, efficient, safe, smart, intelligent mobility. Thank you so very much for sharing with us the vision. But I would like to, sir, just still a minute of yours. I would like to invite here Mr. Mohan Himmatsingka to kindly join us here to felicitate Mr. Brar. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your active participation in all these sessions. With this, we break for lunch, half an hour lunch break. It's arrangements in Allure, Desire, and in the open area. So half an hour, quick lunch, and 2 o'clock we start with a session that is on demystifying GST. I'm sure many of us are looking into actually this complex GST, understanding that. So please be back here. 2 o'clock we are going to be starting sharp with the session with Mr. Jatin Harjai, who joins us in demystifying GST.